Alrighty then. Let's see what we got here. Let me see what we got here. Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
Good. Is Cole Tardif here today?
I haven't seen him.
You seen him around?
No, I haven't seen him.
Copy that. How you doing?
Good.
How you doing? You got a Cole Tardif here?
What's that?
Cole Tardif? Do you have Cole here?
Not working right now.
Oh, not working. Oh, is this, where's the public area?
So it's actually in the front.
What's your name, badge number?
Sergeant Janice.
Janice, huh?
Yeah.
Have you heard about what the Tardif family's done?
So if anything, I'm.
It's
gonna
Todd
comment on
Tardif, it's Cole Tardif, his sister Paige Tardif. What I'm here to do is get that federal civil rights lawsuit sued against you guys.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to
If
do.
anything,
I'm just,
you want to go up front?
yeah.
I'll meet you up there in a little bit.
Meet me?
Yeah, I'll meet you up front in a little bit. We
Are
got
you-
a delivery.
Oh, I see. You're going to meet me, huh? He's going to meet me. He's going to meet me. I'm going to go up front anyway. I want to see what this police station's about. Let's see what they got. Oh, this is the lobby. This is the full lobby right here. This is the entire lobby. Oh, it's freezing here in Michigan. Absolutely. Hold on. So I can get these hands to stop. Oh, it's so cold. It's freezing cold in here. I see that. Let me try it like this. Let me go like this right there. There we go. My hands are shaking. Freezing ass cold. Yeah. I'm in one of these pig shacks and they... No weapons? I guess it's locked. I wonder if the other people know. Is it just Cole, or is it other? You guys got good cops here too, right?
Oh yeah.
There's good cops here?
Yeah.
Because Cole Tardif is no example of a good cop. That guy's a jackboot thug pig. I mean, he's a real piece of shit, that guy. You should see what he did with his dad. His dad, Todd Tardif, and his sister, Paige.
Yeah.
They did horrible things. Have you heard what he's done?
Can I actually just?
No, I'm gonna stand right here.
All right. Well, right now we're actually working on unloading some
Well,
equipment.
that doesn't bother me. This is a public parking lot. I can
Okay.
stand here all I like.
At the same time.
At the same time, nothing. You're not gonna give me a directive. Go pound sand, piggy. Don't tell me what to do, bro. You're not my daddy. This is a public parking lot. You're not my boss. I'm your boss, Captain. Just make it clear. I'm the boss. You are the follower. It's freezing, y'all. It is freezing. It is freezing cold here. It is so cold in this Upper Peninsula. You have no idea. I don't know what they're getting delivered here. It says U.S. Peacekeeper on it. I don't know what that means exactly. Look how ridiculous these cop cars are. The cops you guys gotta carry this stuff yourself?
Yeah, we do.
I'm not mean to all y'all, just the jackboot thug pigs. Only the ones who give me directives and tell me what to do. Because last I checked, I'm a free American. I can stand anywhere I'd like. That's last I checked. I can't believe you guys got to unload this yourself, though. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. You guys don't have anybody who can help you do this?
Do you want to help us?
Shit, I don't help pigs, man.
I didn't think so.
Does it say Beretta on it? You got a bunch of Berettas?
Anything else?
I don't know how many they have yet. So
You got those are guns right there, homie.
lost count.
Those are guns. Those are definitely guns. Look at that. It says Beretta something here. I don't know what that is. You guys can look that up online though. My name's ChilleDeCastro. My channel is called Delete Lawz. I'm a civil rights activist. What I do is I chase down bad pigs all over the country, and then I help facilitate filing a federal civil rights lawsuit. So we'll be suing Cole Tardif, Todd Tardif, Paige Tardif, and we'll be suing Laura Wickman. She's a jackboot thug pig prosecutor on behalf of Garrett Vanette. What they've done is they stalked him. They've stalked him. I have the video evidence of it. I have the receipts of it. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to facilitate to have those people sued under the 2022 case of Thompson versus Clark for malicious prosecution. Laura Wickman, I'm going to campaign against her. I'll be back in December for his trial.
Okay.
And I'm going to, right now, to the people in the Upper Peninsula, I'd like to hear your stories. There's a lot of people who know about jackboot thug pigs in this town. I'd like to know anybody else's story. When I go to small towns, they come out in the droves. Dozens of people come out and start telling me, oh man, Janice, he did this to me. Oh, Tardif did this to me. I get their stories on camera, and then heads start to roll. Wherever I go, cops get fired or they get sued. It happens all over the country. Look me up. I just told you my name. I identified myself, didn't I? I'm not afraid of my identity. Delete Lawz. My name is ChilleDeCastro. Delete Lawz. Look it up. You're live right now. There's hundreds of people watching you right now. Okay. But I mean, Cole Tardif is a piece of shit. He targeted Garrett. He arrested him, charged him with a felony. Laura Wickman then pushed through a probable cause hearing that is such crap. Like, probable cause for pointing. Is this a felony? Pointing a camera at you? He told me to go somewhere else. I told you to go pound sand. Is that a felony?
No, but at
right.
the same time, we're actually doing something. We're doing something.
I see that. Well, then go ahead and do it. I can film you.
At least daily operations, stuff like that.
So,
just wanted to make sure
right,
we're out of the way.
Right.
Like
So you're in your official capacity right now?
At least.
Right. So that means I have 2017 case of Turner versus Driver says that while you're doing your official capacity, which right now is moving guns into a building, I can film you.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
At the same time,
but
professional courtesy at least.
Professional courtesy, you would put those cuffs on me in 2 seconds flat, bro.
Do you have cuffs on you?
You got torture cuffs on you. You would take me to a dungeon in 2 seconds. You're talking about professional courtesy? You would put me in a dungeon in 2 seconds flat, bud. Don't act like you're a professional. You're a jackboot, dude. Do you put those cuffs on people?
Yeah.
Have you had them on yourself?
Yeah.
Let me put them on you.
I'm not gonna have you.
Let me put them on you cop style.
No.
Yeah, because they're torture.
No.
You know they're torture. No, bullshit.
But
They're
at the same
torture.
time,
They're
just let me
torture.
know.
Oh, shut up, dude. Don't let me know anything. I don't listen to your directives. Do your job. I'll film you do it.
Okay.
It's my right to film you do it, so I'll film you do it. Oh, you're going to close up? I figured you run hide. I figured. You can't take the pressure of actually facing the public. You got a great haircut, though. You got a great haircut, though. I love the haircut. Look at that haircut. That haircut looks good, dude.
Nice one, too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I wish we could be on the same side, but you know what I'm saying? You decided to carry those torture cuffs, and every time I ask you cops about torture cuffs, you say, oh, I can't talk about that. It's above my pay grade. You mean in 2023, there's no better way to restrain somebody than torture cuffs? They were made in the Delaware colony for slavery. Did you know that?
Learn something new every day.
Oh, you can watch my channel. You'll learn a lot. I teach constitutional law. I teach a lot of people, thousands of people.
Is there anything else?
Every day my videos are seen 1 million times.
Is there anything else I could do for you?
You're not doing anything for me. I'm here to call you to account. I'm here to address you. I don't need your help. I need you to listen. I need you to actually have a meeting about getting rid of torture cuffs. But every time I talk to one of you pigs, you know what you say? Oh, I can't do that. It's above my pay grade. We can't talk about that. Why can't we work on getting rid of torture cuffs? If you did that, I would respect you. But right now, you're not worth respect because you put torture cuffs on people. I'm sitting here telling you they're torture, and you just say, oh, I don't know how to put them on properly. Let me put them on you properly, buddy. Let me put them on you properly. Let's see how you do.
I'm sorry, that's your perception.
No, it's not my perception. I've been in them, dude. I've been in those
tortures.
torture.
Plenty of work to do right now.
Well, then do it.
Go
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're going to run and hide. I'm positive. I'm positive of that, bro. I'm sure you're going to run and hide. Are you scared? I'm behind you. Are you scared? Well, most of you guys are scared.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Oh, come on. You're not happy I'm here. Get out of here. You know the calling has come. So let me give you guys, I got my other phone in my hand. I'm recording my other phone. Let me give you guys an account here. So I came here where Press with Rancor does his filming. And what I found when I came here and I sat down with Garrett, his name is Garrett. He's being prosecuted for a felony for pointing a camera at a cop. What I found out when I sat down with Garrett and I talked to him heart to heart, what I found was that they have been targeting him. They've been targeting him. And the entire family, Todd Tardif, Cole Tardif, the sister Paige Tardif, we FOIA'd your emails page. We're gonna find out what your emails say. And you can't get rid of them, you can't delete them. They're on a server. And I'm gonna get those emails, Paige. Guarantee you Paige has committed US code 18242 and 243, conspiracy. And I think we're gonna get Paige Tardif too. Paige, I can't wait. And Laura Wickman, who's doing the wrongful prosecution, I'm gonna have a lawyer up here in Michigan file a federal civil rights lawsuit against Laura Wickman for wrongful prosecution. Lauren Wickman. Is it Lauren or Laura? See, and all across this little town here, they have all of this BS cop propaganda where they're celebrating the pigs. They're celebrating the pigs. They can't wait to celebrate pigs here in this town. And I just find it, I find it so preposterous that people celebrate their own oppression. Hold on one second. Celebrate their own oppression. I just find it So ridiculously preposterous how they celebrate their own oppression. You know, I mean, and this is the other thing. This is so originally Press with Rancor's trial was postponed so that Cole Tardif, the pig who targeted him, could finish his canine training. And what do we know about canine pigs? We know canine pigs are the most sadistic, twisted, disgusting masochists there are in America. It's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. But there comes a time when there's an account to be made, when you have to be held accountable for what you do. I mean, and look how ridiculously stupid these police cars are. I mean, take a look. Look at that. That is let me turn my, it's so cold out here, you guys. It is so cold. Let me show you. Look how ridiculously stupid this car is. Look at that cop light. Stop. I mean, look how stupid this car is. Look at that light. Look at that. What a ridiculous looking car. What a ridiculous looking car. What trash. Look at this light. Look at this. This is like something out of Keystone Cops, isn't it? Out of Reno 911. Look at that. How stupid. How stupid. I mean, look at that cop car. How absolutely stupid. How stupid. And the other thing is, here's the other thing that kills me, okay? If you live in Michigan, oof, man, I'm freezing right now. If you live in Michigan, right? The idea, look, they all have this stop. It's like some sort of plastic little thing that they put on the car. It's a stop, and they literally bolted it to the hood of the car. Stop. Like, oh, so this is they can pull their car in front of a road, and then they're like, how stupid is that? If you see a cop car pull in front of you with the lights on, you're going to stop, right? But they put a stop on there, and you can only read it one way, so the car has to pull in this way. Oof, freezing. My hands are freezing. But they leave the car running. I thought if you lived in a cold state, you just had to deal with the cold. I thought that was a regular thing. I'm freezing, y'all. I'm used to Vegas and LA. This is cold. So other lawyers and paralegals up here in Michigan, you know, I'd like to talk to a few more people because I've got enough information now. There's definitely a malicious prosecution, wrongful prosecution against Lauren Wickman. You guys can look up the 2022 case of Thompson versus Clark. I can file a complaint here? Yeah. Okay. I'd like to file a complaint against Cole Tardif, Todd Tardif, both of them, and I'd like to know what's going to happen with those guys. I mean, Cole Tardif clearly, like, do I send you all the video of what he did to this guy?
So if anything, complaint forms are over there.
Oh, do I just fill it out? You actually have complaint forms. God bless you. God bless you. In police departments across the country, you can't get complaint forms. Is this the complaint form here?
Yep, it should be labeled on the top.
Right there. Let me see what the complaint form looks like here. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's cold. Man, it's cold. Well, you guys leave the car running, huh? Is that because it's so cold outside? Listen, if you're not a jackboot thug pig, I got nothing against you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But most, I mean, I went to Green Bay yesterday. I was at the Green Bay Police Department, and I was auditing the Green Bay Police Department. And it's so funny. I'm 9 minutes in. I'm about to leave. And I say to the receptionist, I mean, I'm polite to everybody unless they deserve it. Don't give me directives because you're not my boss. That's why I got a little rough with you.
But even then, I just didn't want you to be in the way. It's not a matter of, it's not a matter of just we're hauling in equipment, we're taking equipment out. Just didn't want you to get stepped on. That's it.
But you're not going to, bro, I'm 220 pounds, bro. I train like a beast. You're not going to step on me.
But out of courtesy, I just wanted to say, hey.
I trained this morning before I came here, bro.
That's all.
You're not going to step on me, but you're carrying in Berettas. What makes you think I'm going to get in the way of you doing that? Why would I do that? Wouldn't that be physical obstruction? That's illegal, isn't it?
Okay. But
I'm just asking.
The point is, we're just moving back and forth, coming in and out of the building.
Right.
Hauling equipment. So
right.
Just wanted to make you aware, that's all.
Do you think when the people of the Upper Peninsula start to contact me, do you think that I'll have good stories about you? Do you think I'll have bad stories about you?
I don't know.
I mean, how do you treat people? How many people do you put in those torture cuffs?
At least with respect and courtesy.
You treat people with respect and courtesy.
I believe so, yes.
Have you been to jail?
Yes.
Yeah? How is it? Pretty horrible.
At least I've brought people to jail.
Oh, you brought people to jail, but you've never been put in the dungeon.
No.
Right. You only got to go to the dungeon once, and then they end up following my channel. I've had people who hate me contact me 8 months later and go, dude, I hated you. And then I got arrested for no reason. And they buy my trifold and they buy my 5A card. And they're like, dude, I hate cops now. Because the torture cuffs are so inhumane. And I say it to each and every cop I talk to, that the torture cuffs are the most inhumane thing ever. And you know what they always say? Oh, that's above my pay grade. We're not talking about that right now. You're the one that puts them on people, bro. And you can't put them on properly. They were made for torture. They were made for slavery, and you're still using them. And when I tell you this, it doesn't go into your consciousness and you don't think to yourself, you know, we could use Velcro straps with a belt. We could do that. You don't do that. You don't think about using digital detainment. Hey, Mr. DeCastro, since you know my name, you're digitally detained. Do you agree to this? Or I'm going to tell the judge he's going to charge you the felony. And I go, you know what? I hit my wife. She's got a black eye. I'll go with you. But you don't ever consider it. When I tell you now, you dismiss the moment I leave because the torture cuffs are the standard and you think that's okay. And then they say stupid shit to me like they're not supposed to be comfortable. Yeah, they're not supposed to be torture either. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm sitting here telling, I'm sitting here telling you this. I'm sitting here explaining to you that they're absolute torture. And what 99.9% of cops say is, I can't talk about that with you. Why can't we talk about changing the frickin' torture cuffs, bro? Let me put them on you for 5 minutes. Put them on one wrist. Let me just squeeze it on nice and tight for 5 minutes. Right, we're not going to do that today, are we?
Right.
Forget the people. Forget how you treat people. We're just not going to talk about that today.
Okay. But at the same time?
At the same time, what?
I hear what you're saying.
Well, but we can't have professional courtesy when the way you treat people is the standard is to torture them the moment they're detained.
Okay.
What is Terry versus Ohio?
Okay.
Detainment.
If anything, I'd love to entertain this right now.
This isn't entertaining. This is real life. Jack, listen, your department's about to get sued.
My name isn't Jack. My name is
Oh, what's your name?
Sergeant Janice.
I don't call you sergeant. What's your name?
Sergeant Janice.
Your name's Janice. You're not a sergeant. You're a domestic peace officer. You went to a peace officer school. You're not a law enforcer either. You're a peace officer. You never went to law enforcement school. You went to peace officer school. And your name's not sergeant, it's Janice. You're a domestic service for security and protection and to uphold rights. That's what your functionality is.
I agree with that to an extent, yes.
To an extent?
Yes.
Where's the term law enforcer come from?
So, if anything,
Oh, you can't take it?
no.
You can't take it?
I have a lot of things to do.
Oh, you're too busy to talk to the public.
If anything, I'm just at least trying to do my business, trying to do my work.
Your business is to make the world a better place and to uphold rights.
You're absolutely right.
And I'm telling you, those cuffs are torture, and you're blowing me off, bud. That's why I called you Jack. But what? Oh, but I got to get back to work and carry all these guns in.
No, if anything, I have other duties that I'm responsible for.
Like what?
I can't get into that.
Oh, you can't get into it.
No.
Okay.
If anything, there's certain things I have to get done before the end of my day.
Like
I
what?
just need to get done so that way people can be taken care of.
Like what? Taken care of? Don't you have a jail here?
No, not here.
Where's the jail? Delta County Sheriff's Department. So you've never been booked into that jail though?
No.
It's torture, bro. It's hell. They treat you like you're not a human being. They treat you like you're Palestinian. It's the worst. It's the worst. It's horrible. I'm telling you, dude, you don't understand. The reason why there's an uprising right now and more than 50% of people no longer trust cops is 99% of that's torture cuffs in the dungeon. But you don't hear me, bro. You're going to go about your life tomorrow. You'll sleep like a baby. When you say, I have a right to go home safe to my family, as you put people in torture cuffs and take them to the most dangerous place in the world, to jail. Because when you go to jail, it's not just the other guys in there who are going to kill you. The guards. The guards will beat you, kill you, hurt you, tase you, mace you. And I explained this to you guys, and you guys just continue to blow me off. It's so frustrating. There's going to be a full-on problem someday in this country.
Anything. At least, if what I say doesn't fit your narrative.
What's your name?
Or at least you get upset, and then you just talk over me. So at least...
Talk over you? What? You don't ever listen is the problem, bro.
I'm listening plenty.
Grab a cup of coffee. I'll treat you with respect and dignity. Let's talk about getting rid of the torture cuffs.
You called me Jack, right?
Okay, so what's your name then?
Sergeant Janice.
I don't call you sergeant. You're a domesticated peace officer. Did you serve in the military too?
And you know what? At the same time, it's just not going to get resolved, okay?
Right. The torture cuffs will never get resolved because you won't talk to me about it.
But...
No, but nothing. What about the torture cuffs?
If anything, you've had your say.
Go ahead, Janice. Say what you're going to say.
So, at least that traditional response of there is, at least that's not up to me. It isn't.
Oh, right. It's not up to you.
It is. So it's at least a department policy, right?
It's a policy, right?
Correct.
So you couldn't change a policy?
So why at least start with me and everything like that?
I start with every cop I ever interact with. Every one of them.
You're a lovely guy.
I'm not so lovely. I'm disagreeable.
Okay. Okay.
I'm very
That's
disagreeable.
my perception of you.
You think I'm a lovely person?
I do.
Bro, I am a mother. I am hardcore, dude.
Well,
I am
I know
hardcore.
you from Adam.
I've been arrested 30 times by jackboot thug pigs. The reason why I'm such a dick is because you guys put me in torture cuffs and almost broke my freaking hands. You almost ruined my hands.
Say you.
You back up the cops. How many cops have you gotten arrested? How many cops have you arrested? Zero.
Okay. But you're actually putting everybody in one place, right?
How many reports have you lied on?
How many reports have I lied on?
Yeah. How many cops have you arrested for lying on their reports?
I can't talk about that.
Okay, you can read them all in commission. Cops lie on their reports, all of them. It's on my website. It's free, DeleteLawz.com. You can read it for free. Why are you frustrated? You know what's frustrating? Going to jail.
If anything, I just wish I could at least say something without being...
Okay, I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
Okay. So, at least at this point, I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to get from me.
Affect you. I'm trying to affect your soul, if you have a soul.
Okay. Well, you're assuming that I don't?
I'm trying to affect your soul because torture cuffs are always torture.
Okay.
Has anybody ever told you this before? Has you ever heard it before?
No.
Oh, so you've never, when you put them in torture cuffs, no one's ever said, these hurt.
Okay, yes, but...
Right.
At the same time, we've made the adjustment, and have even put handcuffs in front of people.
You have?
Yes.
You're one of the few police in the world who does that.
Well, I appreciate that, but at the same time, we at least should not be putting everybody in one pot. We should not be putting police officers, everybody into one category, right? We shouldn't. So who's to say that I'm different? Who's to say that 1% of the population is bad? Sure.
So if I was an uneducated person, I would accept that. But the thing is I'm not. Your policies and procedures from every police department around the country are very similar. They're torturous, they're barbaric, and they're brutal. And so you agreed to follow a set of policies and procedures that even if you're the best Catholic altar boy there's ever been, if you agree to those policies, procedures, then we cannot have change. If you still have a little dungeon in the back of your car where my feet don't fit, you put me on hard plastic and torture cuffs, you agreed to those policies and procedures. So you're just like the rest. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. You agreed to enforce those policies and procedures that are brutal, and they're torture, and they're horrible.
I saw you took a walk around our parking lot. Have you seen our patrol vehicles?
Yeah, they're ridiculous
Do
looking.
they have cages?
I didn't actually look in the back.
Go take a look.
I'm more than welcome to take a look. I'll go look. There's no cages back there? Are there soft seats with seatbelts? Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, that's better than 99% of police departments around the country. So listen, instead of you and I, like, me being mean to you and you trying to defend yourself, why don't we have a real conversation? I'll come back here, sit down with all your coppers, and let's talk about change. Let's have the peninsula up here in Michigan be the first department that changes to straps or even digital detainment, where you say, Mr. DeCastro, you hit your wife in the eye, she has a black eye, you have to go to jail. Will you get in the front seat and come with me? And I say, yes, sir, I will. You say, you're under digital detainment. If you violate it, you'll get a felony. And I say, yes, sir. Why can't we do that? If you're not drunk or on drugs, a lot of people will agree.
Very good question, but I don't have the answers for you.
Right, so then if we start that conversation, I'll treat you with respect and dignity if we start to talk about real change. Otherwise, it's lip service. You still have torture cuffs tomorrow. I leave here and you still put people in torture cuffs tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. If we can get there, Janice, I'm more than willing to be cordial, polite, kind. I'll stop calling you jackboot thug pig. But as long as you're unwilling to have a conversation, unwilling to set a meeting with the higher ups to get rid of torture cuffs, then you and I are on opposite sides. You agreed to policies and procedures that are brutal and barbaric. I mean, research the Delaware colony. They created the slaves, the Swedes did. The Delaware colony was not founded by red-blooded British. They were founded by the Swedish. And then when the slave chains came over through South Carolina, they created the chains to put chain gangs together. The shorter the chain, the worse the slave. You might be able to drink water if you're not too bad of a slave, but they go in torture cuffs, the same cuffs you have on you now. And that's the problem that I have with you. And every time I try to get anywhere with you, you guys dismiss me. Listen, set the meeting. Listen, I'll tell you what, I'll shake your hand. I'll apologize and say, I was really bad to this guy and he's actually a good person. I made a mistake here. He actually set a meeting to the higher ups to go to strap or even digital detainment. Torture cuffs are always torture. Before you say, turn around, put your hands behind your back, I want you to put in your soul and in your conscience that you're torturing somebody. They're never soft. It's never nice. It always hurts. And why do my hands need to go behind my back? Why do I have to be completely debilitated? Why do I have to be completely helpless? So you feel safe? Get out of here, dude. Why don't we make some real changes so that you and I can be like, you know what? We started off real rough. And you know what? We actually made progress for real change. That's why I come here. And every time I go to a police department, they always dismiss it. Tomorrow, I'll get your email address. You won't return my email. That's how it goes, bro. Look, I have 2,000 different encounters on my channel. 2,000. So if you actually want to make change, Janice, I'm more than willing to do it with you, man.
All right.
You got a card? Give me your business card.
Anything? You want to give me your email?
Sure, I'll give you my email. No problem. Absolutely. Got a pen? Thank you. I'm actually dying for one of you to be like, you know what? He's right. There's people who are on meth, people who are drunk that we have to detain with straps and wrap them up like a sardine. But a lot of people, if you said you're being digital detained, the judge is going to see this. If you violate digital detainment, you're going to get a felony. Guys like normal people, they'd be like, well, I did get mad and hit my wife. I shouldn't have done it. I'll go with you. But the cops are so scared. You guys teach them to be scared. That's why Uvalde, they didn't go in. You had 300 cops there, and they're all worried about officer safety. Sure. You can look up my channel while you're at it. Look up my website. Most of my videos are going to be heading to my website because the social media companies are trying to stop me, but it won't work. I'll put all my videos on my website.
I'm running short on those.
Oh, God, I don't need to take I don't take your property, man. I won't take anybody's property.
Here, take this phone call.
Go ahead.
Take care.
Take care, Janice.
Michigan State Police Sergeant Janae.
I mean, don't you want real change? Don't you want to? I got a complaint form for Garrett, so I'll see him shortly here. I got a complaint form for him. What do you got? 3:30 right now? You guys close at 4, right?
Delete Lawz with a Z.
Delete Lawz with a Z. It's across TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it.
All right.
I didn't want to do this, Janice. I'm an executive. I made a lot of money. I had a good life. I just got so sick and tired of people contacting me and saying, man, this guy hurt me. This cop hurt me. Every day I get about 100 emails that say, Chille, please help me. Please come to this county. Come to King County. Come to Washington County. The worst county in the world is here in Florida. No, it's here in Wisconsin. No, it's over here in Nebraska. Every day, 100 emails. 100. I'm not exaggerating. Of people saying, please help me. I got this jackboot thug pig here in Texas. Every day, Janice. It's not just one or two, and it's not a few bad apples. You have bad apples on this police department. Cole Tardif targeted Garrett. His dad targeted him. His sister works at the prosecutor's office. Lauren Wickman targeted him. And they colluded against him. And what is his crime? Who's the victim of Garrett's crime? Who's the weeping babe in the street? Who's damaged? Whose property did he destroy? He's being charged with a felony for pointing a camera. I heard about it, and I said, I'm on my way. Why would you allow that to happen? Sure, charge him with a disorderly or charge him with disturbing the peace. A felony? A felony, dude? He didn't hurt Cole Tardif. He didn't threaten Cole Tardif. Go ahead.
State Police Sergeant Janae. Michigan State Police. Whoa.
So my people are saying, you'll throw my email in the trash. Tell me what you guys think is going to happen with the email. Tell me, everybody has my email. I'm known across the country. How many people think he's going to actually follow through and actually have a meeting with me about changing the torture cuffs? How many people? Put a 1 in the chat if you think you won't. Put a 2 in the chat if you think you will. There's 500 people watching. What's that?
Can I call you Chille?
Well, I would like to know your first name because I'm not going to call you Sergeant. Tell me your name and I'll address you by your first name with respect.
I actually got to get working on this stuff that's been delivered.
The Berettas?
Yes.
How many Berettas you got?
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
A lot of Berettas in there, bro.
If anything you came in, everything like that, I don't have an exact count. I got to get that.
Yeah. See, the reason I come in and make you uncomfortable is because you guys do it to people every day. You are. You're very uncomfortable.
Okay.
You are.
That's your perception.
Come on, don't lie, dude. No one does this to you. No one walks up to you and tells you exactly how we really feel. Most people are...
Sounds like we have an honest conversation.
No, this is real honest. I'm keeping it real with you.
So if anything, I appreciate you coming in.
You do?
Yes, I do.
I'll wait for your email.
Okay. All right, I have it right here.
Okay.
It's not going
I'll
anywhere.
let you get back to work, Mr. Janice.
Yep, take care.
Have a nice day. I want to get rid of torture cuffs. How about you? I want to go to straps or digital detainment. How about you? You want to go to digital detainment or straps? I do. Why do we need to put people in torture cuffs? Why do they need to be in the chains that we created for slavery? I say we because I'm an American proud of this country. Why do we need to put aircraft carriers over in the Middle East? Why do we need to do that? I'm American through and through. I'm Sephardic Jew. How many do we need to kill? How many Palestinians need to die? There had to be a response. You're not allowed to slaughter people and not have a response. They did the response. How many people need to die? We have to kill all the citizens of Palestine? I'm Sephardic Jew. Look up my last name. DeCastro is a Jewish surname. We're treating people in America like every single person is evil. These guys interact with the citizens and they got to go in torture cuffs. I mean, I think about this all the time. I live in Los Angeles, California. 90% of the investors in my companies have been Jewish. 3 of my best friends, of the 6 best friends I've had in LA, are Jewish men. I respect and love my Jewish heritage. I respect and love Jewish people. How many Palestinians need to die? How many? Give me a number. 100,000, 200,000, then what? Can we stop killing? How many people have to go in torture cuffs before eventually we say, this doesn't work? This system? Let's take a look at the back of their cars. This one doesn't have much room in the back seat. I'm just saying, inhumane treatment is inhumane treatment. It's a sad world we're living in. So, they got a back seat in here. There's no cage. I'll give him that. There's no cage back here. I mean, are those regular seats? I can't get in. I'm just watching the war and destruction over there in the Middle East, and it's like, okay, I'm Jewish. My friends are Jewish. My investors, my partners are all Jewish. I don't want to stop being Jewish. I can't stop being Sephardic. How many do we kill though? Like how many die? Like sooner or later we got to go, okay, we killed a lot of them. Like we have to put bombs in there from an aircraft carrier. Like how many do we got to kill? How many have to die? The response, I agree, you got to respond. They attacked you, you attacked back, I get it. But how many have to die? I'm just wondering, how many do we kill? That's all I'm asking. Not choosing a side. How many do we got to kill? How many have to die? Is that a fair question to ask? I mean, they're going to get stomped. We know that. The Jews are a very powerful military. They're going to get stomped. How many have to die? How many? Just give me a number. I'll take that number, whatever it is. I'm not going to stop loving my Jewish best friends. I'm not going to stop loving my investors and my partners. I mean, you guys don't understand. I live in Los Angeles, California for over 20 years. I got 3 guys who have been my best friends in life, bestest friends ever. They're all Jewish men. I've been to hundreds of Shabbat dinners. I've worked for Jewish people for years. I have nothing against Jews at all whatsoever. I am Sephardic Jew. My last name, DeCastro, is Sephardic Jew. Look it up. It's a Jewish surname. So that's what I'm trying to say is the same thing with this. How many people do we put in torture cuffs? How many people are damaged constantly before we say, okay, enough, enough? How many? That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to go against my own people. I'm not going to say, oh, the Jews are horrible. No, they're not. I'm Jewish. They're not horrible. Jews are good people. But we have governments that are running us, and I don't agree with the death and destruction, and I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to say it out loud. How many have to die? I mean, I watched the bombings all through the night on YouTube. It's like Jiminy Crickets. How many? How many? Like, it's the same thing with this. I'd like to see in there better, but I can't. As you guys know, man, all I care about is the truth. And the truth is that torture cuffs are torture. Torture cuffs are always torture. They're always torture. They're always torture. And as long as we have torture cuffs, it has to change. Torture cuffs. Now this one's got a cage in it. Oh, it's got a dog cage. So like, there's another thing, okay? Look, here's another thing. How humane is it to put a German Shepherd in the back of a car and then teach him to attack people? Is that right? Is that okay? I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right to put a German Shepherd attack dog in the back of a car. Look how big the car is. So the cage starts here. And just so you guys know, we're not solving the drug problem with canine dogs. The drug epidemic is not being solved by canine dogs. It's not. We're not solving the drug problem by arresting people and having canine dogs attack them. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Why is that so hard to understand? I don't understand. I watched the bombings all night last night when I was watching the bombings, and I was like, Jiminy Crickets. I get it. I understand the response. We responded, and I say we because I'm American. I'm American. How many, though? How many do we kill? Like, how many Palestinians do we kill? We killed a lot. I'm just saying, because it is us. It is our government. It is America. So how many die? I just don't know, you know? And I want to talk about it out loud, but I don't want to say, oh, you know, I'm for the Jews. I'm for the Palestinians. No, I'm for peace, man. I'm for peace. I'm for absolute and total peace. Oh, 1 million? You think 1 million people need to die? It's a lot of people dying. That's a lot of people dying. 1 million got to die? I mean, how about just kill the people who did the killing? How about that? How about that? How about you just kill the people who did the killing? Just, how about that? I don't like it. I don't want to be in war. And I'm not sure if you guys saw this or not, but they recently announced that women have to sign up for the draft. Are we prepping for World War III? It's a fair question. How many of you guys think Janice is going to email me? How many of you guys think Janice is going to email me? How many of you guys think he's going to email me? How many? How many of you guys think he's going to email me? Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's not going to email me. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he is going to email me. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's not. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he will. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's not going to email me. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he will email me. 1 or 2. Marine Services. Let me see if I can see in the back of his car. Let's see if I can see the back of his car. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Do you know Cole Tardif? You ever heard of that guy? You know he's about to get sued, him and his dad and his sister. Did you know that? I'm just asking if you know who he is. Yep, I know. Yeah, he's about to get sued, federal civil rights lawsuit. He's a conspiracy to deprivation of rights. It's a U.S. Code 42. It should be a U.S. Code 18, but it's a U.S. Code 42. I mean, everybody's talking about it, right? Everybody's talking about the Middle East. So one of my best friends, one of my Jewish best friends has been emailing me all this information, and I watch it and I read it and I watch it and I read it. And I am, you know, my background's my background. And so I just keep on wondering, like, when are we going to talk about how many have to die? I mean, it's a fair question. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, just checking. I don't want to, I mean, I'm a non-violent person. I know. I'm just aggressive in my perspective.
Have a good night.
Take care. I mean, everybody's talking about it, right? Everybody's talking about it. So, you know, one of my 3 best buddies who's Jewish has been emailing me like crazy and sending me all this stuff, you know? It's been like, and so I just, you know, I read it. I see it. You know, if someone sends me literature, I read it. I want to know about it. I want to know what it is. And so, you know, I just, I can't change that I'm American, and I can't change that I'm Sephardic Jew heritage. I can't change those things. So I'm not all of a sudden gonna, you know, 90% of my investors, people who have believed in me and love me, have been Jewish. So I'm not against my own self. I'm not against my own blood. At the same time, though, there has to be some humanity where we decide what the response is going to be. But, I don't have any power in this regard. The only power we have is to change these torture cuffs. That's where we have power. That's where we have power. And we can, now they're stopping their delivery so that, redonkulous. Every single person here should have my trifold in your car. You should have my trifold in your car. Every single person here should have my trifold in your car. The moment the cop pulls you over, you immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Everybody here should have my trifold on DeleteLawz.com in your car. You should have it right there. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Listen, don't do what I do. Follow the literature. Follow the literature. Follow the literature. Do exactly as I'm teaching you. I tell you, please, please. I don't want to come to your town because your family calls me because you're dead. I don't want it. Just like I don't want a massive World War III, we need to scale back what's going on. America's got to pull back. The rational people got to tell the people who are war hawks to pull back. We got to pull back. We're going too hard. I get it, man. I'm Jewish. I understand there had to be a response. I get it if it wasn't a false flag attack done by Benjamin Netanyahu because he was losing power. But real people died, and I understand the response. I get it. Well, of course you get it. Someone punches you in the mouth, you punch them back. I understand. I get it. But we gotta get down to a place of sense and decency. That's all. You know what I mean? We got to get back to a sense of decency. We do. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm hoping for, is that we can get to a place of peace and decency. So let me give you guys the rundown here. So there's a cop here named Cole Tardif. And Cole Tardif, let me give you guys the whole 411 here. So there's a copper here in this town named Cole Tardif. Now here's the thing. Cole Tardif had a dad named Todd Tardif. Todd Tardif was stalking Press with Rancor. Stalking him. Garrett Vanette, Press with Rancor, has videos that show Todd Tardif stalking him. So Cole Tardif, he has an interaction with Garrett, doesn't go good. He gets his ass handed to him because it's on camera. And then after that, Cole Tardif is pissy because Press with Rancor is filming him. And this is a peninsula. So there's just a strip of road. You have no choice but to film wherever you are. And so then it goes to the prosecutor's office. Well, guess what? Paige Tardif, Cole Tardif's sister, works for Lauren Wickerman. Lauren Wickerman just got demoted by the County Board of Commissioners. I don't know why. She's fighting to keep her position as a civil litigator for Delta County or for, there's 4 counties up here. So one of the 4 counties up here in the upper peninsula. And so the entire family has targeted Press with Rancor. And the sister works in the prosecutor's office. And the prosecutor is pushing for a felony for pointing a camera at a jackboot thug pig named Cole Tardif. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's why I'm here. Why do you think I would come all the way up to Michigan to the upper peninsula? Why would I come here? How come I'd come here? Because it's necessary. I got to go to a meeting. I got a meeting right now. I got to get to it. Text me your address, please. I got to go to a meeting. So I want you guys to look up a law in Michigan. I'm going to stop right here in my car. I want you guys to look up a law in Michigan. It's Michigan Revised Code 257.602B. It's 257.602B. I want you to look that up. Jackboot Thug Pig right there. It's a Jackboot Thug Pig right there. So you can't film, just so you guys know. So everybody look up this statute. Someone type it in the comment section. It's Michigan Revised Code 257.602B. Take a look at the statute. You can't film from your car. Now, I can put my camera in a rubber band here, and I can continuously film from right here. But what I can't do is touch my phone in any way, shape, or form. If you're a pig, you're allowed to use your phone. If I'm recording a crime, you're allowed to use your phone. But you're not allowed to use your phone if you're driving in the car in any, you can't transmit a video, you can't post on social media. So what I do, just so you guys know, I have right here, this is the Anthony Allegrini wristband. I can't wear any jewelry at all. I can't have anything on my person. So this is the Anthony Allegrini wristband. What I do on this side over here, I've got my trifold, my insurance, my registration. I have everything right here so that if I get pulled over, I keep my hands above the steering wheel. But then what I have done to protect myself is I've taken my other phone right here. And here's what I do when I drive around this town, because I don't have my dash cam, and a lot of people don't have two phones. So what I do specifically is I take my phone here. Can't have that said out loud. Let me just go ahead and turn this bad chicken down. Okay, so what I do here in Michigan to protect myself from the coppers, because the reason why we record is I put my phone on video and then I put it in the rubber band like this. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do and how I do it. So I take my phone like this. Now I can have a continuous video. I take the phone and I put it just like that. Oh. I got the camera facing the wrong way. Okay. So I take the phone and I put it just like that. You see that? So now, here's the thing. I'm allowed, according to Michigan Revised Code, which is a tyrannical jackboot thug pig law, I'm allowed to have a continuously running video. As you can see, I'm continuously running video in Michigan, and it's in a rubber band. I can't touch it. I can't touch my phone. I can't in any way or shape or form interact with my phone as long as it's not hands-free. And if you read Michigan Revised Code 257.602B, what it says is that I literally can have no interaction with my phone, even though I need it to be able to record cops. So you can record the commission of a crime. You can, if a cop is driving, which the number one way a cop is hurt is through his car accidents, but you can't touch your phone. You're not allowed to touch your phone. So I'm going to run continuous video here. The thing is the video has to be a continuously running video. I want people of the Upper Peninsula and Michigan to understand 257.602B of the Michigan Revised Code. So on one side of the visor, I have my cell phone rolling. On the other side, I've got my registration, my proof of insurance, and my trifold. There it is. Chuck Bronson's in the house. What's up, Chuck Bronson? Selena, how you doing, hon? Selena, this is actually Anthony Allegrini's bracelet. I tried to wear it. I just can't wear anything at all on my person. I tried. I can only wear it for a minute. I'll try to wear it again because I want to support Anthony Allegrini Jr. But I got to go. I got to go to a meeting. I got a meeting right now. So for the people, Press with Rancor, go subscribe to his channel called Press with Rancor, R-A-N-C-O-R. But what I want you guys to understand is that they have targeted this family, the Tardif family, Cole Tardif, Todd Tardif, and Paige Tardif, who works for Lauren Wickerman, right? They're all in it together to ruin this guy because he gives them the bird when he passes them. That's why they're so butthurt, because Garrett hates cops because of how they've treated him through his life. I'm giving you like the 411 here, you know? And so Now I got to go to a meeting. But do me a favor, everybody, get your trifold, get it in your car. It should be just like this. This is how you use your trifold. Your hands go to a touchdown position just like this. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Now, I cannot transmit. Here's the thing. Ready for this? I can have a running camera in my car, okay? But I can't have a running camera that transmits on social media. Why is that? Why is that? Why can't I take this exact same phone and stick it in my visor like that? Why can't I do that? How come I can't do that? Why can't I? How come? I'm just wondering, how come I can't do it? Why can't I? Why can't I put my phone in the visor just like that and live stream to social media as long as I'm not touching my phone? Because it's tilted for the pigs. It's tilted for the pigs. Every single person here should have my trifold in your car. I'll give it to you for free if you don't have the $9. That's how serious I am. I'll give it to you for nothing. It won't cost you anything. Then once you have the PDF file, you can print it out and give it to all your friends and family and be like, I got this for free. Ah! Every person here should have my trifold in your car. Every person here should have my trifold in your car. Even people who don't like me, don't agree with me, that's fine. You should still invoke your Fifth Amendment right immediately. As soon as that cop pulls you over, invoke your Fifth Amendment right and stop talking. Press with rancor. Right there, bro. Good to see you. Press and I did an extended interview yesterday, sitting knee to knee, and I got his whole story out. And the more I heard it, the more I thought, man, they're just trying to kill this guy. They're doing everything they can to try to kill him, trying to ruin his life. It's horrible. It's horrible. I didn't bring my dash cam. I forgot my bag that had my tripod and my lights. I forgot my bag because I was running late to the airport. So thankfully, Rights On got me a light that I could use. And yeah. Listen, I got to use this phone as a map. I can't touch my running phone, but I will keep the video running. You're allowed to have a continuously running video in your car, but I can't touch it as I drive. So it's just jackboot thug pig mentality is all it is. They created a system for the pigs. Chevy! What's going on? Let me read some names here, and then I'll get the flock out of here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah, the Bush family is a bunch of right-wing thug pigs. It's disgusting. Jared, what is going on? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Super duper. What is going on? I don't know the UK laws. Dr. Donna, I don't know the UK laws at all whatsoever. King Charles, how are you? Bronco Nation. Jason, what is going on? 1 million auditors. Greg, Mikey, what is going on? I think I saw Gloria in here earlier. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Got my pillow back there. Got my water. All right, guys. Dan Hanlon's in the room. Emergency education. What is going on? What is going on? Listen, John, if you can't afford a trifold, all you have to do is email me and I'll give it to you for free. You got to pay to get it printed out somewhere and then put it in your car, but you got to get the trifold. You have to have it in your car. I mean, I give away so many because I want you to use it. I don't want to come to your town like I did Anthony Allegrini's or Garrett's up here in the Upper Peninsula. I want to help you. So, all right, I'm going to get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I am God is here. What's going on? I am God. I got to go. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.